So today, guys, we are going to be showing you guys a build that I think a lot of you guys will enjoy if you haven't been using it already. Now, you new returning players, this right here is going to be a build I highly recommend you adding to your inventory. What we're going to do first is I'm going to be doing a heroic control point. We have 5 directives on, and you can see I'm using a sniper and I have ammo. And I'll explain why in a second, because my specialization allowed me to regenerate some ammo, and then obviously I'll be able to keep it, and you'll see why in a few. But overall, I think every new returning player can create this build. I remember on my PC account, I created one at level 250 and was still destroying these enemies, and you're gonna see why in just a second. So we're gonna pop a little here, see if we can get a little headshot going. So boom, and then now the party starts, right? You can hit body shot, body shot, body shot. Doesn't really matter on what you hit. You're still going to one-shot everything in the game. And that's what I try to tell people, is if you're looking for a build that's going to help you get through this content fast and also do the hardest open world content in the game, shoot him in the arm. You see that? It's not even close, man. So I'm going to finish this guy off. Look, I'm not even trying to get headshots. I'm hitting body shots on purpose so you guys can see. I'm on controller. Very easy to do. And then we're just going to pop this. Guys, if you're new and you have 250 shade level, you can make this build pretty quick and still do this. And you're seeing I got a ton of bonus armor, right? Really, really cool. So I think if you guys just give it a shot, try it, put the build together. We'll have the full build breakdown. Just want to show you it, right? Look, all these body shots. We got 19 million there. Buddy, what are you doing? So if you're a solo player and you really want to be able to create other builds, right? Whether you want to play some PvP, PvE. And we got this guy here. I'm going to give him the body shot. 21 million. 19 million. And then we're just kind of waiting for what's next. So we're just going to go over here. See what else we get. Where are they? I think they're going to be spawning from the back. Oh, no. They're already here. We pulsed. Boom. Got a shotgunner. Boom. Hitting these 21 millions. It's like easy. Easy. Boom. Oh, no, 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 no. Boom. What's this guy doing over here? Just waiting for him. We're going to pulse. And, oh, we got a guy here. If you notice, like, all my shots, I mean, that might have been a headshot, but most of them have been body shots. Like body shot, body shot, and still one tapping like it's nothing. So we got a guy here. Just gonna pulse here. 20 million. And when you're hitting like that, you're going to be one-shotting these guys. This build to me is great for open world activities. You can run some missions if you would like. You could do all the control points. You can do them all on heroic. And it's just, oh no, I missed that. That was my fault. And then if I want to shoot him in the leg, I'll kill him too. Oh no, I almost, that was my fault. And then this guy, see, like if you miss him, then you just have to chain it again. Oh, no, we're really messing up now. There we go. GG's. Man, we were doing so good to the very end. You see, it's not perfect, but yeah, probably one of the easier builds for you guys to do. You can come in here and collect all your loot. What did I do? It took us about maybe 3 minutes. Probably the fastest way for you just to kind of get through stuff, not have to worry about enemies. And you could do this so many different activities. We'll do an open world activity in a second. But let me show you the build real quick. Let's open up this loot. Ooh, almost max roll, but I already got one. So we'll just get rid of all this. Boom, boom, boom. All right, cool. So let me show you the build real quick. And then what we'll do is we'll finish it off and do a few more activities for you. So let's go. So you can see we're running a hotshot build, guys. Nothing too crazy. This has been known to be one of the best sniper builds in the game. Now, I did tweak it a little bit different, which I do have one blue. I would like to get one more piece, one blue, so I'll be at like 1.1 million armor, and I feel that would be the perfect balance. So I am running the White Death, which is the name version of this marksman rifle. Has 1.2 million to 1.2 million damage. I have 10% expertise on there because I can push this up, but I wanted to keep it somewhere where you can say, okay, 10% expertise is pretty reasonable for most people, especially you newer players. You guys can get 10 expertise pretty quick. But again, even if you don't have that, it's only 10% weapon damage, so you can take that off and still be able to one-shot them. We have marksman rifle damage. We have headshot damage. We have 10% damage to targets out of cover. Now, the talent you really need to get is determined. After killing an enemy with a headshot, your next landed shot on any enemy is a guaranteed headshot. So you can chain those body shots, which you guys were seeing, right? I have the 35% headshot damage scope. I have 5% weapon damage, and then I have 5% crit chance. Now, the reason why I am running the gunner class is because it has a perk in there where it regenerates my ammo. So it allows me to run 5 directives versus 4 directives. Now, if you don't want to run pistolero, what you can do is you can just run the TAC 50. You'll get a little bit more headshot damage on there. Also, you'll be able to use the scanner pulse, the scanner drone, which is actually really cool. So you could run that. Now, if you want to run 5 directives and have pistolero, get a little bit more XP, the minigun, the gunner class is going to be the one for that. For your secondary, run whatever you want. You saw I didn't have anything. If you can put this. If you have the Scorpio, is always a good secondary. Now, for the build, we have a 4-piece hot shot. So we look at it, right? You'll notice we have 30% marksman rifle damage, 30% weapon handling, 30% headshot damage, and then obviously the 4 pieces where this shines, right? So first headshot with the marksman rifle increases your headshot damage by 20%. The second headshot with the marksman rifle will give you 10% armor. If you're at full armor, it gives you bonus armor of 50% of the current armor value, that's why you see a huge chunk. Now you pair that up with my backpack talent, and then I'm just getting chunks and chunks. And at one point I had a nice size amount of armor, right? For the 4th headshot forward, agents will get all 3 bonuses for each consecutive headshot. Oh, sorry. The 3rd consecutive headshot will refill the magazine. That's why we can run pistolero, because we're constantly going to get our ammo back. We have weapon damage on here, headshot damage mod. Ideally, I would like to have this one armor and then have 2 armors and then the rest reds. For the chest, we have the chain killer chest. We have 5% weapon damage here, weapon damage, headshot damage, critical hit chance, headshot damage mod, and then obviously perfect headhunter. You guys know after killing an enemy with a headshot, your next weapon hit within 30 seconds deals additional 150% of that killing blow's damage. Now damage is capped to 800% of your weapon damage. This is raised to 1,250% if your headshot damage is greater than 150%. So we're gonna be capped at 1,250%. That's why we're able to one-shot everything. Our second piece of hot shot is going to be our holster. We have weapon damage, headshot damage, and you'll notice that's pretty much what we have on every piece. For our knee pads, we have the hot shot knee pads, and we have armor on here and headshot damage. Remember I said I want 2 pieces of armor. We have 1 right now. Our 4th and final piece of hot shot are the gloves, weapon damage, headshot damage. And then finally, for the backpack, we have the Rowdy backpack. This gives us 10% marksman rifle damage, gives us 15% weapon damage rolled on here, critical hit damage, headshot damage, and headshot damage mod. Now, instead of going with the talent like Vigilance, I went with Bloodsucker to give me a little bit more survivability, which it actually works really good, and I'm still able to one-shot, so I'm not overkilling enemies. Killing an enemy adds a refresh stack of 10% bonus armor for 10 seconds. Now, the max stack is 10. So if I could chain a bunch of kills together, the talent on Hotshot, man, it's match made in heaven, especially if you want to have a little bit of survivability and still destroy enemies for you solo open world players. Now, for your skills, you can run whatever you want. Since I do have cool skills as a directive, I have the Scanner Pulse and I have the Reviver Hive. Ideally, you just have to be careful. If you're not going to go down, you're not really worried about it, then the Reviver Hive is just like backup. But again, every time you pulse, it's going to put that second skill on cooldown. So it's really up to you on how you use it. We'll look at the stats real quick. We're at 21% crit chance, 57% crit damage, 311% headshot damage, and obviously we are getting 91% armor on kill. So not only are we getting bonus armor, but 1 kill gives us 91% armor on kill, which is actually not bad. This is going to be raised if you add 1 more blue. So ideally, I love this build right here. This is kind of what I've been working with. Now, what we're going to do here is we're going to head over to Toxic Alley because it is hyenas. Now, Hyenas has a class, a faction that has a rusher who has a shield, well, not a shield, a helmet, right? When you shoot him in the body, in the head, if you have it, it's going to break that helmet first, which means you have to hit one more headshot, which you should be able to one tap him with. It doesn't. You don't have to have any procs because most of his armor is because of the shield, the helmet, and you'll be able to one tap him, and then you can chain those kills together. That's why this one is a little bit harder. So I would like to show you guys how it works. So if you guys are still watching, let's get into it. So we're gonna pop this, and our goal is really to have fun, one shot these enemies, and showcase like how you can do this. So we're looking, trying to see. I got a guy in the back. I'm gonna try to get this guy back here. So like ideally, what I like to do is I like to focus a purple enemy, and then once I have the purple enemy, then I can focus on the golds or anything. Because if there's red, obviously you one-shot him. Look, I can one-shot him through his shield, right? I hit his shield, and it still works. So hopefully we can get, there we go. We got a hyena. Man, come on. I need one that has, that's going to rush me. Are we really not going to get one this time? Shoot him in the leg. I really wanted a rusher, man, to be honest, so you guys could see it.
Heavily armored hostile detected.
And then look how this all works. Come on, we got to get a hyena or something, right? Oh, well, there goes the boss. Since I'm not really worried about going down, I just have my... Look at that bonus armor. You see that? You see the bonus armor? Which is crazy. Alright, so let's get up top real quick. I'm hoping we get... Oh, behind us. I think we have it. Yeah, we got what I think. Here we go. Yep, right here. You see him? So this is what I was talking about. Let me show you. So for this hyena, I had to break his armor. Oh, missed it. Let me shoot him right here. Dang it, I missed it. So that's what I'm talking about. That's the one that sucks. And I missed too many shots. Typically, I should have hit that second shot when he pauses. So the hardest part is really getting that first headshot. All right, got him. Cool. Okay, so we have... See how we break this one? They're going to line up for me perfectly. Watch. No, 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 no. There we go. See, like once you break that helmet, it gets really easy. As soon as I'm trying to explain it to you guys, I'm messing up, but it's all good. So let's get this guy. So I'm going to hit him right here when he comes up. There you go. You see that? That second shot, only 5 million was able to drop him. So that's kind of how you guys want to run it. Another tip you guys can do if you guys are struggling with the higher end scope, like the 35%, you guys could probably drop to a non-scope, and you can even just know, you probably can still, you can still most likely hit them. Where's it at? I think I have one right here with this 3% scope. And then you won't be able to zoom in, but you could just tap like that instead of having to scope in, because sometimes scoping in, I will agree, may be a little bit tougher, especially if you're on controller. But again, like this should be the way you guys get through. Like if I were to create one build early on, it would be this one to get to do heroic as fast as possible, right? You don't have to worry about having any Like, you don't really have to worry about your watch level, right? You don't have to worry about this, the crit chance. The headshot damage, yes, there's 20% there. That could be the first thing you spec into, right? But besides that, like, there's nothing, like, or the 10% weapon damage. It's really up to you guys. Again, this build right here is the kind of the one that I would run with. The Bloodsucker paired up with Determined, and then obviously Headache is just such a good combo. But that's the build there. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you in the next one. Hey, nothing but skills out.